Colorado's in the building.
Now we need a favor. What we need them to do, baby?
Like and share.
Y'all, we are on the all podcast platforms. So Audible, anywhere you can hear this podcast, we are live. We're not live there, but this will be uploaded to the podcast. If you're in Eagle Talk Facebook group, go ahead, please invite your friends to join us on the Facebook group. And you can always share it on my Instagram at Rosemary the Realtor. So we're going to get started. We always like to start off with a little bit of a life update.
Yes.
And y'all know a lot of life has happened here recently. So Corey, why don't you just share with the people what's going on?
What did we do? We traveled for New Year, right?
Well, Christmas.
Christmas. We were back for New Year. So we traveled for Christmas, came back for New Year, hit the ground running. I thought that she was going to start off a little slow.
I did.
You did. And then you put 30 million on the board today. So her goals just, I'm not, but I was like, wow, okay. I thought you were taking a month or two off. But if you're not, that's okay. And if you do.
And when he says on the board, that's a goal number. He just put my business all out.
That's okay. That's all right. I was just excited to see it. So
yeah.
But no, I'm working. I'm up 5 houses for the year so far. So I'm back in the gym in the morning. So that's crazy because I got a 16-hour day today. But other than that, me and Corey are at it, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. I guess my update will be, again, I have to just say thank you. I appreciate so many people who have just been loving on us, supporting us, just walking through this new journey, right? And I was talking to one of my homegirls, Melissa, today. She lost her mom. And we were just really talking about how coming to grips with the fact that this grief ain't going nowhere, right? And it's going to present itself differently at different times, but just learning to work within that. And Corey is right. You know, I am normally I'm like planners and pens and color coded and all this stuff for the new year. And we're going to talk to y'all about how we are approaching the new year. And that looks a little bit differently for me because, if you don't know, my mom passed away just over about a month ago. It'll be a month tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm just figuring it out, and I'm giving myself grace, but at the same time, just tuned in to what God is calling me to do. And I'm just taking it day by day. Everybody asks me, how you doing? I'm doing, I'm not sad, but there definitely is an emptiness there that I'm just learning and just really have my ear to God. Like, okay, what we doing? Yeah. So that's what's going on.
All right. So the topic of the day is 2022. Is that you, Playa?
Is that you, Playa? Y'all know, like Jerome, like, is that you, Playa?
That's you. We here. We living it. We ready for it. I want to start off, though, giving you guys just 4 things that I'm kind of focused on in this quarter, okay? And it's a few things to make the quarter productive for you. And this is for all of my people that are procrastinators and that kind of start on the second half of the year.
Well, I'm going to stop you real quick.
Go for
because
it.
I even want to break it down very elementary. And not to say y'all elementary, but
you
Corey,
want to make sure they understand.
I want to make sure you understand. So when you say quarter, what do you mean?
Jan, February, and March.
Okay.
To the 31st.
So we know that there are 12 months in a year.
Right.
And a lot of businesses, and especially when you move into an entrepreneur world, and I just say that because in my teacher life, I didn't necessarily go off of quarters, we went off of semesters. So the way that Corey approaches his business and the way that a lot of times we approach things that we're looking to do, it's quarterly to get to the cumulative goal. So.
Always. So the first thing is to keep your calendar full. That's a major key. If y'all know me, you know that I write my to-do list down in the evenings. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to go. I'm not trying to figure it out. I already have my steps and my things to do. People need to call, email, so on and so forth. Okay. The second thing is to get rid of hesitation. Grant Cardone, I was on a live with him training last night, and he said that's the major key to his success. He doesn't hesitate. Once he makes the decision to get it done, it's done in his mind, and he's on the track. The third thing is who are you spending your time with?
Yep.
That was, I don't know, man. It wasn't a lot in COVID, but from FaceTime, Zooms, and when everything did open back up, I was really monitoring just who I was spending my time with and who I chose to grow with and who chose to grow with me. The fourth thing is something that I do a lot, which is I ask myself, what did I learn today? Okay. And it says, if you're going to do something, it means you have to learn. Don't lean on your own understanding. So you have to continue to stay on the learning curve.
And I feel like that's a little Bible. He threw a little Bible in
Well,
there.
I'm just telling you.
Don't lean on your own understanding.
You don't.
So what I hear you saying,
What
honey,
do you hear me saying?
Is that the way you are approaching 2022
first quarter, because I might change some things in a second.
Right. You're approaching it quarterly, and you have a few guiding principles that are getting you into 2022.
That's correct.
Okay. So let me tell y'all. So we normally have some rhythms that we do, and there are some things that are just a little bit delayed that we will do this year that we normally do. But we normally in December spend a lot of time reflecting on the year that is coming to a close.
What went right, what went wrong.
What went right, what went wrong, and prepare and forecast for the next year. And I'm going to be very transparent and tell you that while that has been very beneficial for us in the past years, what I realized, and again, when you lose something, it puts things in perspective.
Yes.
And I listened to a podcast and I've been talking to some friends about it, is that I noticed that in my business, in my marriage, a lot of things, I make the plans and then I go to God and ask him to bless it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's normally how it goes.
That's normally how it goes, right? You think of, you have a vision board party and you look at all of the beautiful stuff you want. Like, I want to be slim. I want to, I want to sell this much real estate. I want to go on this many vacations. Okay, God, yep. You put in my heart, this is what I want, and I want you to bless it.
Right.
Where I was convicted, like this starting off this year, obviously I just, life looks a little different. So I just it felt weird for me not to be ready to be like, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
It could not be your approach this year.
Yeah. It was just different. However, I think that part of it, and with every loss, with every win even, there should be a lesson. And I think that for me, the space that I'm in this year is that I'm like, okay, I need to go to God first,
there you go.
right? To say, okay, what are your plans for me? And not rush him in starting to reveal that to me, and then making sure that my vision lines up. So while we have certain rhythms and things that we normally do and we still do, I'm taking the first couple weeks of the year, and honestly, if the Lord make me take a little longer, to say, okay, what you want me to do, right? And then making sure that lines up with everything else.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, and we really tried to take, what did you call it? Mindless TV watching?
Yes. Because,
we both tried some mindless TV watching when we got back from Chicago after the services, and just take a week or two just to not think. It's been a lot of thinking. Sometimes you don't want to think about that. She did better than me, I gotta be honest. I started Power Ghost, and I only got through the first season because I just couldn't do it. I just felt like I needed to be doing something
else. But what I found the beauty of that is that, and that's why I wanted to talk about 2022, because me and Corey, we are Team Lewis, but we are both kind of approaching
it differently.
Yeah, we're approaching differently, and it's not one is not right or wrong. It's just where we are in the season of our life and what we're doing together. So, it was just, there was some days last week where Corey's like, okay, and what about this? And what about that? And da-da-da-da. And I'm just looking at him like with a blank stare. And it dawned on me, honestly, this week that, again, for me, part of my, not necessarily hesitation, because I'm not hesitating, but I want to be thoughtful about the goals. And not that you're not being thoughtful.
No, and respectfully, you were like, let's talk about it this weekend when I can kind of think it through clearly. So, and I met you where you were.
Yeah. So let's talk about like what that looks like. So what are some of the things like when we do come together? Last year we didn't have a podcast and we shared our dream retreat. Yeah. And that's something that it got pushed back a couple weeks for us this year. But explain to the folks what a dream retreat is and just what it is. What do we do?
So normally what it looks like for us is we plan it, of course. And we normally start off with dinner, something light where we can kind of just talk, reflect, laugh, joke. And then we get a hotel room. Last year we got a hotel room and she got these big
Post-it
notes, not a little post, like the big ones that stick to the wall.
Y'all know I'm a teacher.
Yeah, so we were able to like really, really different color markers, write just goals, plans, what action steps, like not just put it on the wall and see if it happens, right? We were really trying to navigate to where we were trying to get to with with the goals.
Yep. And with that, what ended up happening is, so we each got 5 big Post-it notes, and we would go off of the 5 F's. So Corey and I believe in just really evaluating and planning and monitoring our lives from the aspect of faith, family, fitness, finances, and fun. And we just really talk about, okay, what went well, what went well in the years previous, the year that just passed, and what are some things that we want to work towards. And then from there, we come home and we create vision boards with our boys. And that's definitely something that we're going to do, but we're going to tweak that process a little bit this year. One is, I think we've given ourselves a little bit more time, obviously because life, because of the circumstances, but more time for me to be reflective, more time for him to be reflective. So now I think that when we come together and start to have these conversations, number one, it'll be a little more fluid, right?
And I think it would have been easier just to put something on the board just because it was January 1. But I think we took a mature approach and said we both needed more time.
And you know what? I love that you said that, because I do think that in the beginning of the year for a lot of people, it's just a lot of pressure to do everything, you know, and to make every declaration in the top of the year, you know, right every wrong and do everything. Where I'm a go-getter, I'm a planner, I'm a check offer. And at first, not being in that space made me very uncomfortable. But then I had to be comfortable with it and say, well, you know what? I'm not just slacking off and just not doing the stuff. I really want to sit with God and say, God, what do you want of me? And I can't share something that happened yet, but something that wasn't even on my radar, God is allowing me to participate in.
Big one. Congratulations, yes.
And don't like. I hate it when people say I can't share and then share. Like, I'm not about to be on a reality TV show or nothing like that.
No, but your dreams are coming true.
Yeah. Well, God is doing His thing, right? And I'm just here for it. But I think part of that is taking that time to be reflective and say, you know what? I got a whole lot of ideas, Lord. But before I go to you with everything I want to do, let me give me some feedback and just let me sit before you to see what you would have me to do, and then we will see how those things will line up.
Yeah, I like that you mentioned a vision board, because not many people do them. They hear about them, but they don't really do them. Did you bring yours in there?
I do have my vision board. So let's show the people. Well, first of all, what's the purpose of a vision board?
A vision board is what the vision that you have for the year for yourself, where you want to go, how you want to be, where you want to work, what you want to achieve, for all of those things to be in one spot. And for us, it's in our favorite spots of our house.
Yeah, that we look at every day.
Yeah, so hers is her workout room, quiet room. Mine is in the media room. And it's something that we can really, really put our eye on every day. Even if we just walking by, if we in there reading a book and you glance up, whenever. If you're in that space, it needs to be in your subconscious.
And y'all, there is so much power in visualization. It's so much, in being specific. I taught a class not too long ago where I asked people like, okay, what's your Chipotle order, right? Because your Chipotle, like, Corey, what's your Chipotle order? Just go with me here.
What do I get? The bowl, chicken bowl, white rice, black beans, extra onions and peppers. What's the white stuff?
Sour cream.
Sour cream, corn, light lettuce.
Okay.
Mild sauce.
And cheese.
Okay.
So would you ever go on Chipotle and be like,
yeah, that's my Chipotle.
Look, but no, for real. But would you ever, but go with me here. Would you ever go to Chipotle and be like, let me get a chicken bowl and walk to the counter?
No.
Why not?
Because it wasn't created for me. I need my stuff on it.
Okay. But a lot of times when it comes to what we want out of life, we'll be like, I want to lose weight. I want to make more money.
Yeah.
I want to, you're not specific.
Right.
We are more detailed with our Chipotle order than we are detailed with what we want out of life.
What we're trying to do, yeah.
And that's one of the reasons. Look,
Glenn said,
But so that's one of the reasons why I love vision boards, because it begins to challenge you to make it plain. But with a vision board and even with goals, like I hesitate honestly, this year, I'm really not going to go for goals, right? This year, I'm going to double down on my habits.
Stop. Listening to Tony Robbins last night, I wrote it down for y'all.
What'd he say?
Tony Robbins said, we are being controlled by our rituals, which are our habits.
Yeah.
So now you're changing your habits to get to... Right. So it's not the number that matters.
It's not the number.
It's what you're doing on a repetitive cycle.
Right.
Yeah.
So Corey threw out my real estate number that is the overarching theme of 2022 for me. However, what is even more important than that number are the habits that I am committed to developing to get there. So when I think about like one habit, I'm gonna just give y'all two very small habits that I've been thinking about. Because again, I'm in a space where I'm like, God, I don't want to tell you what I want. I want to just be in alignment and be open. So two very small habits that I'm working on, right? One is to be in bed by 10 p.m.
I like that.
And to start and to have a ritual where I start to quiet myself, right? Do a devotional with Corey and the kids.
9 o'clock.
Listen to a meditation, take a shower. So like really putting myself in a space, because I know that the habit of being in bed by 10 p.m. is going to support my habit of being up by 5 a.m. And when I'm up by 5 a.m., I am at my best self, because I get time to myself before the world needs me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So instead of being like, oh, I want to be, a superwoman, now I want to go to bed at 10, right? Because what I figured out is I got the habit of 5 down at the end of last year at 5 a.m. But what will really support that habit and make me better and not groggy is getting myself to bed. Another habit is drinking my water.
Drinking that water.
You know what I mean? Like drinking before I eat this, before I do anything in the morning, to get a certain amount of water in me, because I know that habit will be in alignment to my health, what I want my health to look like. And all of that, I know we like backwards planning, but all of that is what the vision boards look like. Yeah,
I like that you use the word planning, because what I do know about life is it's hard to stay focused. And if y'all remember, she started me off last year. Now it's my second year where she bought me the, what is it called? Full Focus Planner. And this is a quarterly planner. So this is Q1 for 2022. Where's your planner?
Okay. So Corey uses... I hope y'all are following us and we ain't all over the place. Like and share the podcast. Let everybody know about it.
We're not, but we only got 30 minutes, so we got to give it to y'all in the raw real quick.
So Corey plans his activities, his habits with the Full Focus Planner. It's more of a daily deal. Yeah. I use a planner that I can do weekly time blocking, and it is by the Passion Plan. No, it's not the Passion Planner. It's the Plum Paper Planner.
Yeah. And both are 100% customizable to you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And you have to find out what works. So these are just a couple things that we're doing to support our habits for 2022.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys. I'm always talking about growth, but I'm going to ask you, where are you not growing that where you can make some progress this week? So I want somebody I was challenged this last night on the Grant Cardone thing that I was listening to. But where are you not growing, and where can you focus this week? Just on one thing. It could be health, it could be spiritual, it could be mindset, it could be with your children, it could be eating, whatever it is, just pick one thing and focus on it this week. And
you know what I love about that, because that's something else with resolutions and New Year's and all that. A lot of times we spend so much time beating ourselves up over who we not, and can't get off the Instagram and can't stop looking at what other people are, to really just be like, okay, but where are my areas? I'm going to challenge you all to say, in like what Corey's saying, like what did you say?
Just one area. Where are you not growing, and make some progress this week?
Where can you make some progress? Yeah. So he didn't say where you struggling, right? And a lot of times we say, "Oh, I'm struggling. It could be bad." No, this is an area of opportunity, right? For me, getting in all my water is an area of opportunity. Getting into bed at 10 p.m. is an area of opportunity. So we want to challenge that. I see people, they're saying their health. Someone said that their focus, just getting their focus together. Those are areas of opportunity.
Sure.
And now let's follow it up to say, what habit can you put in place that will support that?
Yep.
So I would say, for my friend who health is a issue, or because all of us should be doing something for our health, what's one thing you can commit to doing every single day? And it don't have to be like, you don't have to lie to yourself and say you go walk 3 miles. Sis, you don't even own walking shoes, right?
You ain't got no Brooks.
You ain't got no Brooks. But we got Brooks because we got old. And y'all, side note, Corey went out. Okay, this is total off kilter. But okay, so Corey and I went out and bought Brooks because like we getting older. Like when we go to Vegas now, you know how you used to go to our cute outfits, y'all. We in workout clothes, Brooks. We got hoodies. We got fanny packs. We got motorized fans, like sunbaths. Okay, so that's all good. But do y'all know that this brother went out and bought some red Brooks?
I sure did.
Was like, you are playing.
And I don't wear them in the street. I keep them in my book bag when I get to the gym, and then I put them on. When I'm leaving the gym, I put them back in my bag.
So, getting back to health, if you don't have your Brooks yet, first of all, we recommend Brooks.
You got to get some Brooks.
They ain't Nikes, but because them Nikes and Gucci shoes hurt your baby toe. I'm just saying.
Do? Oh man, corn.
Anyway, Corey bought me some Gucci shoes for Christmas. I took them suckers right back. I was like, I don't want them. But getting back to health. So can you commit to saying, you know what, every single day before I drink a soda, I'm going to drink a bottle of water? Yeah. You know, can you say, you know what, with every meal, I'm going to make sure I have something green, right? Yeah. So it's just small habits to help us get to our destination, our goal.
All right, y'all. So I got to tell you about Eagle Talk Live too. I got to switch off the health. You killing me over here. We are working really, really hard on Eagle Talk Live too. Tickets are selling every day, which is good. It's February 18th. It's going to be the mixer. It's going to be like a little meet and greet for everybody to mix and mingle. And then it's going to go down on the 19th, which is Saturday. And we got the venue all day, right?
Yeah. So Eagle Talk Live, to get your tickets, www.eagletalkpodcast.com. It is like, listen, this is what I know. Not for real. My mama loved Eagle Talk.
Yes,
and I just know that it's going to be like, I already feel her spirit. I see the homies. My Anthony said he already has his ticket.
We'll see you there, Anthony.
I already know that God is going to exceed every expectation. Yeah. And all we need is you to be there. So who is Eagle Talk Live for, right? Because people want to know that. Yeah. Who is it for, Corey?
It's for people like me and you. It's for the common people. It's for people that
common. We're not common.
No, I mean like when I say common, I mean like just
like
just
us,
regular
we're
people.
Common.
Yeah, but I mean like business owners, people that want to get in business, people that want to grow themselves, get some knowledge, make some contacts. Aaron Sane is coming back down, and he's not even speaking this time.
Oh wow!
He's coming to hang with his boy and love on my people. So that's what it's for.
Yeah, it's not a real estate event,
no,
right?
It's not.
But it is a upward mobility, but we in business and we love the Lord. So it's like a mix of Jesus and business. Yeah. Great networking, great community. But here's the thing, and this is what in the book, Atomic Habits, they said in the book that you have a higher chance to be successful at your habits when you put yourself in environments where the habit that you're looking to attain is natural, right? So if you want to become a runner, you might want to start hanging around runners, right? If you want to start thinking differently, thinking about life, loving people differently, thinking about your own situation in a way that is optimistic, then you need to surround yourself with like-minded folks. Yeah. And that is why we have created or are creating these events twice a year, because we want to create those opportunities. So we got, we're flying in a comedian for you. Yeah. We have an amazing, our keynote speaker is amazing.
My boy.
And we know that it's going to be phenomenal. So eagletalkpodcast.com. Yes. And if you are staying it's being held at Frisco, Texas. Like Corey said, the first night is kind of a meet and greet mixer type deal. And then Saturday all day, there'll be reflection time. There'll be networking time. There'll be masterminding. It is definitely going to be an amazing event, and all we need is you.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Okay.
fun. The first one was dope. The second one's gonna be doper.
Doper.
So we're back, y'all. It's gonna be interesting. We took some time and we wrote down some titles this month.
Got some fun guests coming.
Yeah, guests we wanted to.
We're launching something else really fun that we'll share with you.
Yeah, it should be next week, hopefully.
Yep. Not hopefully, it will be.
Well, it will.
Okay, look at me, Glennis. It will be.
Yeah, Glennis is in the building, y'all. So it's just we're just grateful to be here. We're wishing everybody an amazing 2022 with just peace and great health and abundance and just to live life.
Yeah. And I know, like, just on a personal note, I think for a lot of us, from the pandemic to just losses to 2021 and 2020 felt like 5 hard years. Yeah. They were 2 years, but it felt like 5 hard years. Yeah. And for me, both of those years were simultaneously the best and worst years of my life. Yeah. But you know what? We made it. I made it, y'all made it, we made it, and that means that the Lord ain't through with us yet. So let's all show up with an expectant heart. Get off that BS. Stop playing yourself. Get in the boat. Then get out the boat when the Lord tell you to get out the boat.
That's right.
Just do what you got to do, and we are here to just support you. We appreciate your love. Please, please, please join the Facebook group Eagle Talk with Team Lewis.
Yes. Share
the podcast, and I think that's all I got. You got something else, baby?
No, that's it, y'all. Y'all go win the week, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Yep, EagleTalkPodcast.com to buy your ticket.
Peace, y'all.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.